Anywhere in the cash type reacted when they play with them. Statements got retracted when niggas sweated cause we spray niggas. Mafioso, sipping low balls, jumping off the chopper to the yacht. Off the Gold Coast, we was sold choppers on the block, selling cocoa. Now we treating models like they thought.
What up, man? Joshua, Blessing Capital. We're going on a coffee run up to Mount Lemmon. I'm gonna go meet with a client, an investor. He has some questions for me. I know a lot of you guys have questions. You wanna know what's going on with Blessing Capital in 2023? Let's go.
Money and power, walk up in the spot, a bunch of steppers, we talking to chopper. Too much money and power.
Hustling 24 hours.
Actually, let's do chai latte.
Okay.
We'll do a chai latte. Vanilla chai latte.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a vanilla chai latte hot, whatever you want.
Can I do a vanilla latte with oat milk, please?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Jordan Bruin. I'm here with Josh Blessing from Blessing Capital. Decided to take the trip up here to top of Mount Lemmon. It's absolutely beautiful, Josh. So appreciate you meeting with me. A few years ago, I saw a video on Facebook, and you were just spitting some facts, man, and talking about the economy, where we were kind of going. I believe this was right kind of pre-COVID.
Right. It was right around that time, actually.
Yeah, and kind of saw that and wanted to reach out with Josh. So, you know, I'm a client of Josh's. I'm an investor, and really just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of talk with you again, see how you're doing, and see kind of, you know, an update on the market and kind of where we're at. So, Josh,
appreciate you, brother. Good,
absolutely.
you too, brother. What's up, man?
First off, you know, how are you?
I'm doing good, man.
Good.
I'm doing good. 2023 has been an absolute incredible year for Blessing Capital. You know now with the interest rates, it was so crazy. Like, I want to share this for everyone. Like, my rates were always on a secondary market. For you guys who don't know, the secondary market are going to be private institutions, hedge funds, family offices, private investors. They're on a secondary market. The primary market will be like your commercial banks, your big banks. And so I've always been in the secondary market. I do work with banks, but our rates now are equal to the primary.
Right.
So now, and our qualification is easier than the primary.
Okay.
So now it's just like my phone just doesn't stop ringing, and I'm extremely grateful, man. Like, I'm really grateful. And when you asked me to come out here and do this interview, I was like, I got you. Like, I thought it was a beautiful thing. So we're in this beautiful lodge in Mount Lemmon, guys, and thank you, bro. Thank you for just wanting to even talk to me, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely. So I mean, I think you just hit it on, you know, nail in the coffin.
Right.
I think a great place for us to start is rates. Like, with rates, you know, going up to, you know, astronomically high levels.
Right.
How's that affected your business? Have you seen a tick up in business, or has it slowed down a little bit?
Yeah, so it's increased my business, and the reason why it's increased it is because my rates are equal to the primary market.
Okay.
So before, you know, if a person could go to the bank, they would just go to the bank, right? They would go to the bank. But now you're seeing all these bank shutdowns. The video that you're talking about was, I was sounding off the alarm when my local branch, Bank of America, was going out of business.
Right.
That to me was a telltale sign. That was my favorite bank. I knew everyone there. Everyone knew me there. I would go there weekly for my deposits, and I had such a great relationship. And they just started closing down bank after bank.
Yeah.
And then Silicon Valley Bank was the big bank that was about to blow up, and then they saved it. You remember that just happened less than a year ago.
Right.
So there's a lot more of that coming, and I think people need to be aware of that. There's going to be more bank collapses coming, and people in my position, the secondary market, we have a lot of opportunity because we're now getting those files. Those files are now coming to us.
Are they coming to you because it's easier to easier to qualify? You have great rates. Is that why they're coming to you? Because I mean, right now people are probably saying, well, if Josh is saying banks are failing, What makes you different? What makes Blessing Capital different?
The only reason why somebody would come to me is they don't qualify for the bank.
Okay, got it.
It's that simple. If you're not qualified for, your file's not bankable, I'll just say that, you're usually in the secondary market looking for a private investor or a private lender like me.
Yeah.
So the problem with the banks now is they're overexposed in the commercial market. They've given out a lot of loans at low interest rates. These loans are about to balloon. And so when these people are having to refinance, they're now refinancing into a higher rate.
Yeah.
They're gonna be upside down.
If they can even refinance.
If they can even refinance.
Yeah, and maybe hit that point if they can even refinance.
If they can even refinance. That's really all I can say. So people are coming to me because they do not qualify for the bank.
Right.
And I can get them approved through the secondary market, and then I can get them connected to stable banks in this market that I have relationships with.
Yeah.
Because there are banks that are stable. People just don't know who they are and where to go. They think just going to the big bank or the bank down their street is going to work. And that's not the situation. You need a relationship.
Yeah. And so, I mean, for someone that's just coming into it, and here's Blessing Capital, I mean, what can you offer someone that maybe doesn't know all the services Blessing Capital can offer?
So like your example, you're a real estate investor.
Yep.
You do buy, fix, and flips.
Yep.
You do buy and holds as rentals. I can finance all of those.
Yep.
So I will sell that paper to the secondary market, get you on a 30-year fixed rate. I can do a fix and flip. I can do working capital.
Okay.
So lines of credit, equipment financing, anything to finance your actual business,
right,
I can do. I just don't do consumer loans.
Okay.
So I'm not in the consumer space. I don't do your primary residence loans. I'm not a mortgage broker for primary residence. I will do investment properties only.
Awesome. And I mean, I look at you, I see someone that's successful. What brought you into, the commercial broker sphere and to Blessing Capital? What brought you there?
So I started off as a real estate agent, kind of like you. I started off as a real estate agent in Seattle, Washington. My first listing I've ever got was I sold it to a developer, and it was an expired listing.
Okay.
I called this expired listing with this lady, was able to get the expired listing. It expired at like 1.4, it was like a $1.4 million listing. It was in Washington and Kirkland at the time. And it expired. I put it back on the market for 1.6, sold it at 1.6 to a developer.
Okay.
And me watching that developer's whole entire process of getting financing and seeing his ups and downs. And then I was like, my seller was telling me, Josh, are you sure this is the right buyer? But I felt something. I was like, this is the buyer, he can perform.
Right.
I seen his past performance, his portfolio. And she was a little bit nervous about selling it to a developer, but he ended up coming through. His financing came through. And then from that point, I realized I was always passionate about finance, but I finally took that leap and I started working for a private lender. And then from there, I went to school. I got certified, and then now I got my own firm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yup.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good for you.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, obviously, like, I know I'm in real estate, but I just looking at some of your videos and whatnot, I know you can help more than just people in real estate. What are some other areas that you typically a lot of your clients come from?
My business is 100% referral based.
Okay.
So I don't market. If people find me through social media or whatever, or they find me through Google, that's just because I put up that content or whatever, but it's not really there to market. It's more of a placeholder. Right. But all of my clients are referrals, attorneys, CPAs, banks, investors like you who've had a great experience, who want to share it with their network. So, you were asking me a question earlier on our way here, and you were like, where do you see the market going? Yeah. I said, back to you, where do you see your network going? Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that it's your network that equals your net worth. I just wanted to really give that to people because I know we can get scared, we can get caught up in banks collapsing, this happening, but what's happening within your network? If your network is starting to collapse, yeah, you should be afraid. Yeah. But my network is expanding. My investors are becoming more wealthy. They're acquiring more. They're doing more. And I'm grateful. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's going to happen forever, but right now I believe is the perfect opportunity to position yourself in this market before the big collapse does happen or the big transition happens.
Right,
so,
right.
That's really it, man.
That's good, man. Last question, someone that looks up to you, someone that, sees success, maybe someone out there that's watching this, entrepreneurs, small business that's kind of going through a tough time, I guess. What would kind of just be some of your words of advice to, battle adversity? Because someone sees you and just sees Josh as successful, but they didn't see that 5 to 10 year span of growing real estate, finance, and all that, and now you've tied it together through Blessing.
I love that question, man. And my thing is, I really feel like, we want to be investors. We want to jump on this next shiny object. We want to get something that's going to bring all this residual income in and all this other techniques and strategies and click funnels and this. And those are beautiful, but I truly believe if you want to be financially free, you got to invest in yourself. You got to have your own business that is for you and your family, and then take those extra seeds and plant them into investments and other things. That's what I did. I built my business brick by brick. I didn't want to build a sandcastle. Okay. I consistently stayed out and reminded my network, hey, I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. And nobody realized that. Like the first part of my career, getting out of real estate and jumping into finance, yes, I was I had some success, but I had groundwork built.
Yeah.
But it's nowhere near where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Like now it's, you know, not just 6 figures. Now we're going into the 7 figures, the multiple. Now we're going into 8 figures. And so that's where we're at now, where a lot of my clients, I was doing, you know, $100,000 loans, $500,000 loans, you know, on average. And now we're going into that 10 million plus, that 100 million loans. And so that's when things really start opening up. But for me, you got to invest in yourself, man. And for me to get certified in finance was almost $50,000. Like, I know for a lot of people, that's like, whoa, you spent that much just for certification. But that's what I would say is invest in yourself. That means your diet, your nutrition, working out, spending time with yourself, your meditation, all of that equals the vibration and the frequency where you're gonna attract the things in your life.
That's beautiful.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like, this is about attraction marketing. This is not about me trying to force something on somebody. I want to attract the business. And I really don't want the business if it's not being attracted with love, kindness, transparency. Does that make sense? I don't mean to preach,
no,
but
that's absolutely beautiful.
I just want to attract my business. I don't want to, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get through my funnel? Like, I want people that love, trust, and know me to work with me.
Awesome. That's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, brother.
And last but not least, Josh, where can everyone find you?
Blessing.capital. So it's just www.blessing.capital. You guys can also go to Google and see Blessing Capital. We're in Tucson. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 on Arizona time for you guys who don't know. And Jordan, man, I just want to tell you, I appreciate you so much. And I've seen your growth. I've seen your evolution. Like, guys, he started off as a guy in business credit program, and from you going to business credit to getting loans done to now owning your own portfolio at such a young age, you've been doing things way beyond that I was doing at your age, if that makes sense. So hats off to you, man, and just thank you for having me out today.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Hey, take care, Josh.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.